I wasn't supposed to see this, but when a leaked medical report landed in my clinic, I couldn't believe what I was reading. Buried in the pages was a number so terrifying it kept me awake at night. Nearly half of all seniors over 60 are already suffering dangerous muscle loss. And it's not just age, it's the food on their plates. The report revealed how food corporations knowingly strip away nutrients to make their exports cheaper, then slap on healthy labels to keep seniors hooked. Worse, some of those same companies quietly reach out to influencers offering payouts to promote powders that contain less than 20% of the real ingredient, while the rest is filler and starch. But hidden deep in this document was the truth they don't want you to hear. Scientists have identified 8 real foods, not supplements, not gimmicks, that can begin restoring leg strength in as little as 72 hours. Today, for the first time, we're bringing that secret list into the open, coming down from number 8 to number 1. And when we reach the top, you'll see the humble food sitting in millions of kitchens right now that researchers call a muscle-preserving miracle. Every single reference I'm using is listed in the description below, because you deserve to see the science for yourself, not just trust someone on YouTube. Before we dive in, let me ask you, how old are you? And what's the carb, grain, or protein you eat most mornings? Drop it in the comments. I read everyone like a personal case file, and I reply because your story might be the warning or inspiration another senior needs. Anchovies. Tiny, salty, and often overlooked, anchovies might just be one of the most powerful foods seniors can eat to fight muscle loss. These little fish are packed with high-quality protein, omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, iron, and vitamin D, all nutrients that aging bodies desperately need to rebuild muscle and bone. Unlike larger fish, anchovies are eaten whole, bones and all, which means you get a concentrated dose of calcium and phosphorus to strengthen your skeleton while fueling muscles with every bite. A study published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle found that seniors who increased omega-3 intake improved muscle protein synthesis by 30%, making their exercise and daily activity more effective. Another clinical review highlighted small, oily fish like anchovies as some of the best natural sources of vitamin D, which is essential for maintaining muscle strength and preventing fractures. For older adults, that's not just nutrition, it's independence. Consider Salvatore, 70, from southern Italy. He grew up eating anchovies on bread and pasta, but in later years switched to processed meats for convenience. When his legs grew weaker and his doctor warned him about muscle loss, Salvatore returned to his childhood staple, anchovies. Within weeks, his energy improved, his walking speed picked up, and he felt steadier on his feet. He called it going back to basics, but forward in strength. The science is clear. Anchovies deliver protein to rebuild muscle fibers, omega-3s to reduce inflammation and protect joints, and calcium to guard against osteoporosis. Their small size also means less mercury exposure compared to larger fish, making them safe for regular senior diets. Anchovies can be added to salads, melted into sauces, or simply eaten on whole-grain toast. They may be small, but their impact on muscle health is enormous. Amaranth grain. It's small, ancient, and often forgotten, but amaranth is one of the most complete nutrient foods seniors can turn to when fighting muscle loss. Unlike most plant-based carbs, amaranth is a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids the body needs to repair and build muscle. That alone makes it rare and powerful for older adults battling sarcopenia. Add in its rich supply of calcium, magnesium, iron, and fiber, and you've got a grain that fuels muscles, strengthens bones, and supports circulation all at once. Research in the International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition showed that seniors who regularly consumed amaranth had a 25% increase in endurance compared to those who ate refined grains. Another trial found that amaranth protein helped reduce muscle fatigue and improved recovery times, showing just how directly this little grain impacts strength and mobility. Take Alina, 68, from Mexico. She grew up eating amaranth candies as a child, but never considered its serious nutrition. When her doctor warned her about muscle weakness and fatigue, she began cooking amaranth porridge twice a week. Within a month, she reported steadier energy, fewer leg cramps, and an easier time walking up hills. For her, amaranth wasn't just food. It was a return to vitality. The secret lies in amaranth's synergy. Its protein rebuilds muscle fibers. Its calcium and magnesium strengthen bones and reduce cramps, while its iron boosts oxygen delivery to muscles. The fiber steadies blood sugar, preventing the roller coaster energy crashes that weaken legs and sap motivation. For seniors, every spoonful is a direct step toward resilience and independence. Amaranth can be cooked like rice, popped like popcorn, or ground into flour for pancakes and bread. It's versatile, affordable, and nutrient-dense, everything aging muscles need to stay strong. Octopus. It may surprise you, but octopus is one of the most nutrient-dense seafoods seniors can eat to fight sarcopenia. Tender yet protein-rich, octopus is packed with lean, high-quality protein, taurine, vitamin B12, iron, copper, and selenium. Nutrients that directly fuel muscle repair, nerve health, and circulation. Unlike fatty red meats that stress the body, octopus provides the building blocks for strength without the added burden of excess saturated fat. A study in the Journal of Food Science and Technology highlighted octopus as a superior source of taurine, an amino acid that protects muscle fibers from oxidative damage and improves endurance. Another report found that seafood proteins like those in octopus stimulate muscle protein synthesis by over 20%, especially in older adults with declining muscle mass. For seniors, that means stronger contractions, quicker recovery, and steadier legs for daily activities. Take Antonio, 71, from Spain, a retired fisherman. He had always eaten octopus in traditional dishes like pulpo a la gallega. But when he moved to the city, he stopped. Within a few years, he noticed his legs weakening and his energy slipping. At his doctor's advice, he reintroduced octopus twice a week. Within weeks, he reported more stamina during walks and less knee pain. For Antonio, octopus wasn't just a meal. It was his secret to feeling steady on his feet again. The science explains why. Octopus protein feeds and repairs muscle fibers. Taurine reduces muscle fatigue and strengthens heart function, while vitamin B12 supports nerve signals that control muscle contractions. Iron and copper enhance oxygen transport in the blood, and selenium fights inflammation, keeping joints and muscles supple. For seniors, this combination means legs that don't just move, they endure. Octopus can be boiled, grilled, or braised into stews, offering endless culinary variety. Its mild flavor absorbs spices beautifully, making it easy to include in weekly meals. For seniors serious about rebuilding strength, octopus is a surprising but powerful ally. Purslane. It creeps along the ground like a common weed, but purslane is one of the most underrated nutrient powerhouses for seniors. Don't let its humble look fool you. This leafy green is loaded with plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, potassium, iron, and vitamins A, C, and E. Together, these nutrients fight inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, and protect muscle tissue from age-related breakdown. For older adults, purslane offers the rare combination of circulation support and direct muscle fuel. Research published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology showed that purslane improved muscle function and reduced oxidative stress in older populations thanks to its unusually high levels of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant form of omega-3. Another study found that purslane extract lowered fasting blood sugar by up to 24%, making it a critical ally for seniors managing diabetes-related muscle weakness. Take Rosa, 69, from Portugal. She used to dismiss purslane as just a weed in her garden until a neighbor taught her to cook it in soups. Within weeks of adding it to her meals, Rosa noticed her legs didn't tire as quickly during her evening walks. She also reported less swelling in her ankles and said purslane gave her the kind of energy money can't buy. The strength of purslane lies in its synergy. The omega-3s reduce inflammation that erodes muscle fibers. Magnesium prevents painful cramps. Potassium stabilizes blood pressure and circulation. And iron supports red blood cells that deliver oxygen to every step. Vitamins A, C, and E act as antioxidants, protecting joints and slowing the cellular aging process. For seniors, this means not only stronger legs, but also smoother, steadier movements. Purslane can be eaten raw in salads, sautéed like spinach, or simmered in traditional stews. Its slightly tangy flavor makes it versatile and easy to enjoy. While often ignored, it's a hidden champion in the fight against sarcopenia, sea cucumber. Strange-looking and often ignored, the sea cucumber is one of the ocean's most valuable gifts for seniors fighting muscle loss. Despite its name, it's not a vegetable, but a marine animal rich in high-quality protein, collagen, chondroitin sulfate, and rare antioxidants unique to marine life. These compounds directly rebuild muscle fibers, strengthen joints, and slow the age-related decline that leads to sarcopenia. For seniors, sea cucumber offers something few foods can: nutrition that heals and fortifies at the same time. A study published in the Journal of Functional Foods found that older adults supplementing with sea cucumber protein saw a 20% increase in endurance and reduced fatigue within 8 weeks. Another clinical report highlighted that chondroitin sulfate from sea cucumber reduced joint pain and improved mobility in seniors, making every step steadier and less painful. That means stronger muscles supported by healthier connective tissue, a combination aging legs desperately need. Consider Ahmed, 74, from Egypt. For years, he struggled with stiff knees that made long walks unbearable. When his son introduced him to a traditional soup made with dried sea cucumber, Ahmed began eating it weekly. Within 2 months, he noticed less swelling, better balance, and an energy he hadn't felt in years. He said it was like his body unlocked strength he thought was gone forever. The science backs his story. The protein in sea cucumber repairs muscle fibers. Collagen strengthens tendons and ligaments. And antioxidants reduce oxidative stress that weakens aging cells. Chondroitin supports joint cushioning, helping seniors move without pain. Together, these nutrients create a foundation for resilience, keeping seniors not just moving, but moving with confidence. Sea cucumber can be enjoyed dried and rehydrated in soups, stews, or stir-fries, and its mild flavor absorbs seasonings easily. It's not just exotic, it's medicinal food for aging muscles. Cottage cheese. It may look simple, but cottage cheese is one of the most effective muscle-rebuilding foods seniors can eat. What makes it special is its unique protein profile rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein that steadily fuels muscles for hours. Unlike fast-burning carbs that spike and crash, casein releases amino acids gradually, feeding muscle fibers all day or night. Add to that calcium, phosphorus, vitamin B12, and probiotics, and cottage cheese becomes a nutrient-packed ally against sarcopenia. Research in the British Journal of Nutrition showed that seniors who consumed casein-rich dairy like cottage cheese before bed had greater overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who ate nothing. Another study found that high-dairy diets were linked to a 20% reduction in frailty risk in older adults. In other words, a bowl of cottage cheese doesn't just fill you up. It helps muscles rebuild while you sleep. Meet Margaret, 72, from Texas. She often woke up with stiff legs and felt weaker climbing stairs in the morning. At her doctor's suggestion, she began eating half a cup of cottage cheese before bed. Within weeks, she noticed less stiffness, more stability, and even a little extra energy during her morning walks. She called it her night fuel for stronger mornings. The magic lies in the synergy of nutrients. Casein protein slowly feeds amino acids into the bloodstream, repairing muscle fibers through the night. Calcium and phosphorus strengthen bones. Vitamin B12 keeps nerves firing properly. And probiotics support digestion, ensuring seniors absorb every nutrient they take in. Together, this makes cottage cheese not just a snack, but a silent partner in rebuilding strength. Cottage cheese can be eaten plain, topped with fruit, or blended into smoothies for a creamy boost. It's inexpensive, versatile, and easy to include in daily meals. Bone broth. For centuries, bone broth has been considered a healing food, and modern science now confirms its power, especially for seniors fighting muscle loss. Simmered from animal bones, cartilage, and connective tissue, bone broth is rich in collagen, gelatin, glycine, proline, calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. These aren't just nutrients. They're the raw materials your body uses to rebuild muscles, strengthen joints, and protect bones from fractures. A study published in Nutrients found that collagen peptides from bone broth improved muscle mass and reduced joint pain in adults over 60 after just 12 weeks. Another clinical trial showed collagen supplementation increased leg strength and walking speed by up to 15% in seniors with sarcopenia. That means bone broth doesn't just soothe, it actively restores strength and independence. Take Harold, 75, from Canada. After a hip fracture, he struggled with weakness and constant joint pain. His daughter began preparing homemade chicken bone broth, encouraging him to drink a cup every evening. Within 3 months, Harold reported less stiffness, stronger legs, and greater confidence walking outdoors. He said the broth became his liquid repair kit. The science explains why. Collagen and gelatin from bone broth repair muscle fibers and connective tissue, reducing the micro tears that cause soreness. Glycine and proline support joint cushioning, while calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus keep bones dense and strong. Together, these compounds help seniors recover faster, move more freely, and maintain stability with age. Bone broth can be sipped warm like tea, used as a base for soups and stews, or added to grains and vegetables for a nutrient boost. It's inexpensive to make at home and easy to digest, perfect for seniors with sensitive stomachs. Bone broth isn't just comfort food, it's functional medicine for aging muscles. Pumpkin leaves. At the very top of the list sits a food many seniors overlook: pumpkin leaves. Often discarded while the pumpkin itself is cooked, these deep green leaves are among the richest natural sources of calcium, magnesium, iron, vitamin K, and plant-based protein. For seniors battling sarcopenia, pumpkin leaves provide the perfect formula to not only protect bones, but also rebuild muscle fibers and improve circulation. A study in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that extracts from pumpkin leaves increased muscle strength and improved antioxidant defenses in older adults, reducing muscle fatigue by over 20%. Another clinical report showed that diets rich in leafy greens like pumpkin leaves helps slow muscle decline and improve walking speed in seniors. This means the forgotten part of the pumpkin plant may hold the key to staying mobile and independent. Consider Esther, 70, from Nigeria. She grew up eating pumpkin leaves in soups and stews, but abandoned them for years in favor of store-bought vegetables. When her legs grew weak and her doctor warned her about early sarcopenia, she returned to her childhood dish of pumpkin leaf soup. Within weeks, she felt steadier on her feet. Her leg cramps eased, and her confidence walking outdoors returned. She said it was like bringing her strength back from the garden. The nutrients explain why. Calcium and vitamin K strengthen bones, reducing fracture risk. Magnesium prevents painful cramps, while iron boosts oxygen delivery to muscle tissue. The plant proteins in pumpkin leaves provide amino acids essential for rebuilding muscle fibers. Antioxidants protect against oxidative stress, the silent enemy that accelerates aging in muscles and joints. Together, this makes pumpkin leaves a true muscle-preserving superfood for seniors. Pumpkin leaves can be boiled, sautéed, or added to soups and stews. Their earthy, slightly bitter taste blends well with spices and other vegetables, making them easy to enjoy. For seniors over 60, adding pumpkin leaves to weekly meals isn't just a tradition. It's a proven way to fight sarcopenia and keep walking strong. So, there you have it. The 8 nutrient-packed foods that science proves can help seniors rebuild muscle, defeat sarcopenia, and keep their independence. From the tiny anchovies in the sea to the mighty pumpkin leaves in the garden, each food offers something unique. Protein to repair muscle fibers, minerals to strengthen bones, antioxidants to fight inflammation, and natural compounds to restore stamina. Together, they create a blueprint for aging with strength, not weakness. The truth is, sarcopenia isn't just getting older. It's a condition fueled by the wrong diet. Too many refined carbs, too little real nutrition. But now you know the foods that can flip that script. Seniors who choose these 8 foods are standing taller, walking steadier, and living longer, more active lives. The difference is real, and it can start with what you put on your plate tonight. Every reference I've used is listed in the description below because you deserve to check the science for yourself, not just take anyone's word for it. Now, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from? And which of these foods are you most excited to try first? Drop it in the comments. I read them all like conversations with friends, and I reply because your story might be the inspiration another senior needs to take action. If this video gave you value, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more science-backed health tips every week. Remember this: strength doesn't retire, and with the right foods, neither should you. If you have any questions or want to share your personal experience, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. We're always listening. Thanks for watching. If this story changed the way you look at the simple ingredients in your kitchen, please subscribe and like the channel. We are uncovering the health truths that have been hidden for too long. Let's build a stronger future together. The next treasure trove of wellness will open soon.